Wait, the pedophile rapist artist also has a brother? And the brother can also sing? R. Kelly has a brother that makes music? Not that I know of. Diddy got a brother that can sing? Not that I know of either. One of the Jackson brothers singing again? Jackson brothers? What are you trying to insinuate? Shut up. Recently, the police finally did their job and arrested David, who was suspected of the murder of Celeste. Which, by the way, I've never seen the police that slow to get a black man a day in my life. Regardless, Davis was finally arrested and is now currently on trial, where I'm not gonna lie, the stuff that we have heard and seen, not surprising, but it's still weird and creepy to this day. If you don't know what's going on, then you must be Patrick or Patrick. But regardless, this video is not about him. No, that will be a video for a different day. Like and subscribe for that video. This video is about his brother. So not too long ago, David's brother, Caleb, released a new song. And I ain't even gonna lie, that little shit low-key catchy, like no cap. That shit had me bobbing my head a few times. Lil bro got talent. But of course, like everything else on the internet, there's people hating. Now, it's music. People might hate because the bars didn't hit. Maybe, you know, the auto-tune was too much. Maybe he had poor mixing. The beat was ass. I don't know. There's many reasons to not like a song. But no, people aren't hating because the song is bad. But no, people are hating on him because of the actions that his brother did. You have people in the comments saying he's distasteful for dropping the music while all of this is going on, saying he's trying to garner the attention his brother has with the trial right now, as well as being disrespectful to Celeste herself. Then you have crazy people who are saying that he deserves the death penalty like his brother. Fuck it, saying the whole family deserves the death penalty. And I'm like, whoa, you got a little too much dip on your chip, twin. Now, for starters, I will say the timing is bad. Like, we are in the height of the trial. The timing was kind of crazy. Like, I do think he could have waited maybe a week or two while all the hype dies down a bit and then drop it to kind of seem less, you know, intentional. But to be honest, I still just think that's a dumb reasoning. For one, why should the brother delay his dreams because his brother did something stupid? Especially when said brother already stated that his brother deserves the death penalty and that he doesn't condone the actions that his brothers did. He also changed his music name that was obviously synonymous with his brother's and changed it to something completely different. And he's made music before. In my opinion, if he truly wanted to get clout off of his brother's name, he would have just kept his name that was obviously synonymous with David and would have just continued dropping music like that. Hell, I'd even argue if he was truly trying to garner clout, he would have dropped music right when this shit was happening. All the way back last year when we first found the body in his Tesla. I also think it's just impractical to sit here and say that right now is the wrong time. Because to be honest with you, based off that logic, when would it ever be the right time for him to drop the music? What, a year later? Because you have to think about it. This case is finna go on for at least another 4 months. It'd probably take another month for him to get sentenced, and then probably another week or two for him to be transferred from jail to prison. And then also you have to think about the aftermath, all the conversations that are going to be held afterwards, and all the discourse. Gang, that's like 6-7 months in the future. So if I'm Caleb, I'm supposed to wait 7 months to drop a song all because my brother decided to do some dumb shit? Even though I condemned what my brother did, I'm still supposed to wait to pursue this dream that I have? I just think that's a bad argument. I don't think he's necessarily releasing music at this point in time because his brother has clout. I think he genuinely just wants to release music, and to be honest with you, waiting is the worst thing to do, especially in an artistic expression. Now to the second point, and I'm not gonna lie, this second point actually gets me a little bit more heated than the first one, because at least the first one I couldn't understand how the timing is just weird, and even I can concede that he probably could have waited maybe at max a month later while the stuff for the trial dies down just a little bit. But for the people who are saying that the brother, let alone the entire family, deserves to die alongside David for what he did, yo, relax, Cinco. Now, if it does come out that the family did know something about this relationship, that they did have the details and the context and the clues to what was going on in this man's life, yeah, gang, go ahead and kill them too. Make sure the chairs are right next to each other. New game at the family reunion, who can fry the fastest? But to be honest, I would be more inclined to think that they did not know what David was doing. More or less the family, but definitely the brother. Considering the fact that the brother is 18, he's only, what, a year or two older than Celeste? Meaning by the time that he was introduced to Celeste, he was also around Celeste's age. He himself was probably also 13, 14, somewhere around there. And I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't expect the little brother to know what is fully going on with the older brother's life. I also don't expect a 13, 14-year-old to put the context clues around him that his older brother is dating another 12, 13-year-old. And even if he did know, what the fuck did you expect him to do? Like, realistically, him at 13, what is he supposed to do? Tell? So what, David can then tell his parents that he's lying? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just think that the options for a 13-year-old are very limited. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have older siblings, or you yourself are the older siblings. How often are you truly hanging around your little sibling? And even then, how often are you telling them every detail about your life? Now, I'm not saying that he didn't know of Celeste or he didn't know Celeste, but I'm more certain that he didn't know of her true age until all of this came out. Because again, when he was also 13, I don't expect him to ask his brother, yo, how old is your girlfriend? I would actually assume that the 13-year-old would just think that the older brother's girlfriend is the same age as him. Now, the parents, I'm way more inclined to believe that they knew what was going on. They're adults, so the context of everything probably should have grasped them quicker. Like, I would expect you to realize that your son is going through puberty a bit faster than his girlfriend. That's just me though. Now, yes, at the end of the day, David is a piece of shit. I hope he burns and rot in hell. I hope he's the greatest stress reliever while he's in there. And when they find his papers, I cannot wait to hear about his death. Also, rest in paradise, Celeste. Rest easy. Respects and loves to the family. I hope you guys are able to healthily grieve in this moment of time. I'm so sorry you had to bury a daughter, a sister, a niece, a cousin. But guys, let's keep the hatred on David's side. Let's not bring any unnecessary hate to the family or his brother trying to make music. Unless it comes out that the family did know about this relationship. Honestly, either family, by the way. Celeste or his. Yeah, get them out yesterday. Until then, let Coda make music. Let's not hold him back because his brother decided to do something stupid. Let's not ruin his life because his brother ruined his own life. Let's give this little nigga a chance. That's just my opinion though.